Is it bad that I don't want to hang out with friends that never have enough money to do anything? Yay! You're looking for activity pals, and these guys aren't activity pals. Friend groups and common interests vary a lot, so it would be good for you to make new friends that enjoy what you want to do. It's not always a great idea to grab people into what you want to do. If you enjoy their company, nevertheless keep them, but if your interests always clash, it'd be better to distance yourself. They have enough money to do things, just not what you want to do. Think of a third option. There was this episode of Home Improvement, nigh on 30 years ago now, where the main character's best friend from college comes to town and they go to catch up. It becomes obvious that they grew apart in the intervening decade, and change in the wise neighbor character asks the main guy, has he been your best friend since college? Or was he your best friend in college? And I think that might be the kind of question you ought to ask yourself now. So, don't regularly hang out with them, but definitely do occasionally. You can't predict the future, and these guys knew you before you had pubes. It's good to keep them as friends if you can. It's worth the investment. Just sounds like your lives are taking different directions and you're drifting apart. The way you want to live your life and the way your high school mates want to live their lives just don't mesh well anymore. It sucks, but it happens. It's just life. Friendships aren't always meant to be permanent. It's okay to move on. I'm confused. You want to hang out with your friends, but you really don't. What is the difference between hanging out with your friends at home versus a restaurant, other than the hassle of going out and the extra money you spend? Some of the best times I've ever had is chilling at home, my house or a friend's, and just hanging out. You've outgrown your friends. It happens. I like getting food, drinks to catch up over when I'm back in my hometown. But if there's any reason my friends are opposed to that, I still like hanging out with them. We can either chill at home with drinks, weed, games, a movie, etc. But since you're opposed to that, why not find a free, cheap event? We'll go on walks, hikes, museums, exhibits. Sometimes they're free. Wander shops, antiques, books, whatever your interest is. Go to the Dollar Tree and find something random and stupid to buy for $1.25. There are more options in life than sit at home and blow money on beer and food. Well, are their lives labor heavy? A day off to hang out with friends might also be the only day that week they get to rest their bodies, too. You seem to think an activity that's only high up on your interest list should soak up the little bit of spending money they have, and likely their rest time too, which is very self-centered. You absolutely should do the fun things you want to do separately, but also stop expecting your friends to spend money, energy on things they don't really want to do. It's okay if you don't want to be friends anymore, I suppose, but you could certainly try being happy that they want to spend time hanging out with you. Sounds like your friends spend money on weed and you're complaining that they don't want to spend it on alcohol instead. Sounds like they should have no problem smoking out an old buddy who just showed up with a bottle of that good booze. Why not do something free? Go for a walk, hike? Go for a picnic? Maybe there's some free museums, art galleries nearby? I'm sure between you and your friends then you can come up with something more creative than hanging at your friend's house. I never understood people who go to bars, but are also broke. They're all overpriced, and you can get a 6-pack at a liquor store for the price of 2 beers at a bar. You could try explaining it without implying judgment on what they do spend their money on. The secondary question is there a problem with the alternative that they suggest? You don't need to go out for food and drinks to enjoy the company of friends. You're telling me you've never just chilled at someone's place before? I mean, why not catch up over a joint? Or why not get a six-pack and chill at home? Or maybe even a picnic. It's not about where you go, it's about the people and seeing them. Catching up. I think this is very shallow. 'Cause y'all are broke and can't hang out with me. It happens. People drift apart as friends as situations change. And that's okay. I was in a similar situation, but from the other side. I had a friend who always wanted to go to bars or the casino or strip clubs. While high, no less. Not saying that this is you necessarily. To be clear, me and my friends don't really do that sort of stuff. We either walk around and visit nearby local parks, stay inside and watch movies, or hit the gym. Once in a blue moon we take a trip somewhere though. It's how we enjoy ourselves and each other's company. Eventually, he more or less told us that we were boring losers who never wanted to do anything with our lives. Tensions were already growing due to other stuff going on. Eventually we cut him off. I think you should probably just split off from them. Especially if you don't like how they choose to hang out. You could try confronting them, but they possibly might not appreciate it. Either way, you already have friends who like to do the same activities that you do. Life happens that way sometimes. You grow in a different direction from people. Just how it is. I hope my previous friend is doing well and having a good time now with whoever he is friends with. And that they're good friends for him.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Eracast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.